Warrior, another video on YouTube today from my house, from the couch, pretty comfortable, but I'm going to talk to you about something that might make you uncomfortable, and it's procrastination. Look, you're not alone if you're going through procrastination, okay? It's a very common thing happening nowadays. How can we define it? It's basically is the lack of taking action on something that you know you need to do, right? So I'm gonna give you an example. Oh, I procrastinate to um, do homework, meaning you are not doing homework because you don't feel like it, and it's something that you need to do, okay? But again, homework on the side. I'm here to talk about health. So procrastination. What is the common mistake here, and why procrastination is it can be damaging and harmful for you when it comes to health? Very simple. It's gonna keep you from exercising. It's gonna keep you from choosing wisely in the kitchen what to eat. So you need to think about this. Procrastination just happens because it's an automatic reaction. Not many people deliberately choose to procrastinate. They get distracted with something and they sustain it for long until they realize, oh shoot, I've lost 2 hours. I'll give you an example. Scrolling. You procrastinate usually doing things that are very distracting, very dopamine oriented, such as scrolling, such as the usage of social media, such as watching videos on YouTube, right? Stuff that gets your mind distracted, then you go for a while for 2 hours, and then when you realize, it's like, shoot, it's been 2 hours that I've been procrastinating. Now it's time to do what I need to do, and then you do it late, and then you get stressed about it, and then issues, etc. It's the vicious cycle. Okay. I'm gonna give you a key point though. Now that we're already 2.5 minutes in the video, I'm gonna talk to you about bringing your thoughts to consciousness. What do I mean by this? Keep an eye. So there are thoughts coming our way all the time, right? Either people talking to us, so external stimuli, or thoughts in our own heads. Okay. All right. We have an impression to those thoughts, or we have a reaction, I guess, to those thoughts. Why? Because we interpreted them through our previous experience, through our past experiences. So let's say, if I see somebody, I don't know, if I see a guy screaming at a girl on the street, my impression, my interpretation of that scene is that the guy might just be, let's say a toxic relationship. That's my interpretation of it. So then, if I listen to that interpretation, I have a thought, and it's gonna, that interpretation is gonna make me feel a certain way. So I'm gonna have an emotion with it. So I will feel like disappointed. I will feel maybe even afraid. I will feel shame for them, pity. Okay. And that emotion will lead to a behavior, which might be to just get away, to maybe if the argument is getting too heated, maybe I jump in and I'm like, hey dude, just chill, okay, calm down. Maybe even again, if it goes to the extreme, maybe call the police so they can handle the situation, right? So you see how just a single scene outside made me feel an emotion. That emotion within me made me have a behavior. It made me take action. It made me do something about it. Okay? So when it comes to procrastination, it's the same thing. Let's say I need to exercise. I need to go to the gym. And I know it. Today is my workout day. Sounds good. Okay. That thought makes me feel a certain way. What does it make me feel? That should I associate that thought of going to the gym, I interpreted that thought with something that is gonna make me suffer, something that I dislike, something that I don't enjoy doing. Therefore, that emotion now triggered a behavior, an action. And that action will be to just run away from it, right? You just be like, okay, I don't really wanna go. I dislike it, I don't enjoy it. I know I need to go, so just wait. Let me check real quick what my friend posted. Let me go here. Oh, let me see a YouTube video right there. There we go. Maybe I'm actually kind of hungry. Let me have some cereal real quick before I go. Then what happens? Then you delay. And in the best case scenario, you might actually go to the gym. Best case scenario. But in the regular common case scenario and worst case scenario, you will stay home and you won't do what you need to do. So that is a problem. How can we solve it? You're gonna bring it to consciousness. So that interpretation you have of the gym, then you're going to bring it to consciousness and be like, question it. Is this true? Is this really how the gym makes me feel? Really? How was my last time that I went? Was it really that traumatizing? Did I really suffer that much? Or was only at certain parts when I was finishing the exercise and I was really grinding and making effort? Is it really something that I dislike when I go with friends? When I meet a friend at the gym and I talk to her and I talk to him? Is it really something that I need to procrastinate about and not go, knowing how good I feel in the shower when I come back home from the gym after the workout? You see how I'm bringing these thoughts now to consciousness, that interpretation. And I might actually decide now consciously that, hey, actually this interpretation doesn't make any sense. I like the gym, I like how it makes me feel, and I can even have some fun because I socialize, I meet people. Then why would you procrastinate? You see, you associate and you interpreting the gym with something positive, something that you enjoy doing and something that you don't mind or that it makes you feel good. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna put your clothes on and you're gonna head to the gym. Okay? So that's my advice. Okay? And what I try to teach on my media, my social media, is that we need to take responsibility. Okay? I always say you are to blame for your situation. And I don't really mind, like, again, I don't, with all my heart and love, of course, many people are in very tough situations, okay? You might be one of them. You might actually be watching this and like, shoot, my life is freaking tricky. And look, I'll be here for you. I'm gonna try to give you all the knowledge, strength, and I will pray for you if needed. But many of you have a comfortable life, have all the resources you can imagine to be very successful in accomplishing a healthy body, a body that you're proud of, and have good energy levels to be with your family, be with your friends, embark in projects. And these are the people that I'm talking to. So if you're one of them, let me tell you that it's all your fault, your situation you're in. So please stop trying to find an excuse outside of you. I don't want you to blame anything else. Why? Because it's actually harming you. I'm not telling you this to be like, hey, let me poke on the, no. I'm telling you this because I know you want to change. I know there is a little voice here inside telling you, hey, I know I need to change, man. I know I need to change. I don't like the situation that I'm in, and I know I can do it myself. I don't need anything else but taking action and be consistent with it. So I'm talking to you, okay? I'm talking to you. So I want you to take responsibility first, accept the situation you're in, that it's all your fault. Once you do that, the mind will open, and then you will see like, shoot, actually I was freaking the one to blame. Now I have the power, now that I have accepted it, now I have the power to change it. So now I decide to change it. And let me tell you something. If you change your situation, if you now adopt good habits, if you now have a body that you're proud of, healthy, strong, agile, if you have good energy that you reflect into the world, you have good energy to the people, you're grateful, that's also all you. You have the credit for it. Why? Because not many people can do it. Because many people decide to procrastinate, and that's what literally all this video is about. So if you're able to do what the 1% does, congratulations, is what it's all about. So you have all the credit, but it goes both ways. If you have a shitty situation and you're not part of it and you don't like it, it's all your fault. If you have a situation that you love, that you enjoy, and you feel good and proud of, it's all you. So you decide on which hand you want to be. I'm here. And my warriors in my program are also here, because they go right behind me. I'm on top of them 24/7. So you tell me what hand you decide. They contacted me because they were like, yep, I don't like my situation, I need help. They accepted that it's all their responsibility. Once they did that, they were put in my hands, and now I changed the situation, and they have all the credit because they are the ones that did the program, not me. They are the ones that took action daily. So now all the credit is for them, and that's why they can sustain it forever. So if you like the video, just please share it. Share it with somebody that procrastinate. Apply yourself, because otherwise, this without application, it has no point. It has no meaning, no value. So I don't want you to just be like, oh my God, it was a great concept. Yes. No, I want you to take a notebook. Take notes about the concept that I talked about, which are to bring those thoughts and interpretation to consciousness. So you can change the way, the emotion, right? You can change that interpretation and think about it and reflect on it. Maybe it's not that bad to go to the gym or to eat well, and then apply. After a few weeks, send me a message. I'm waiting for it. Send me a message and tell me, hey Alejandro, I tried it and I barely procrastinate now. I barely worked out before, and now I'm going basically almost every day working out because I decide to go. See you in the next one.